I think the most recent development is the MSCI threatening or saying that Indonesia is at risk of being downgraded. What went wrong there?
As I told you, the intransparency in the market was quite big. I've told myself to the stock market management at that several months ago to clarify the market from this cooking practice of manipulating prices of shares, but they didn't do anything. So to me, MSCI warning is a good thing because I can write them to clear the market practice toward the better.
Are you concerned about a possible downgrade?
No, because improving the condition. Unless we ignore the MSCI warning until May, then we have to be concerned. But I think the government and every market regulators have taken a proper approach to ensure that before May this year, we will satisfy what the MSCI wanted. So you should be okay. You should be fine. Investing in my country should be okay. We will adhere to the global best practices.
You're expressing confidence, but there is a real risk of being downgraded by the MSCI. Are you prepared for that? What measures are in place that could possibly mitigate the impact of a downgrade?
No, we will satisfy all of the MSCI's, all of things that MSCI wanted, including basic transparency. For me, as a Minister of Finance, I'm not involving too much with what's happening in the boards, but I focus to ensure that the economy moving in the right direction. We make sure that our government spend enough money in the first quarter, second quarter in a timely manner, and we ensure also that there's enough liquidity in the market, and we are making sure that we are improving our business climate. We have this special task force of the bottlenecking, where every businessman can report to us, and on a weekly basis we have a meeting, a proceeding to ensure that the bottleneck that they are facing is removed properly. I think 1 year from now, we will have a different and much better business climate condition. That's enough to create a better and faster economic growth. Eventually, it will be represented on the increase on prices of shares in our capital market.
We recently saw the seizure of the Matabe gold mine, and some say that perhaps a reflection of the lack of due process in Indonesia.
Due process?
Due process.
Due process. Something like that has been occurring in our country over the last maybe 20 years or 30 years. We are removing that bad practice in the mining industry. One of the samples is that the abolishment of the permit of the company. This is one step to make sure that we are conducting a good investment climate, a good practice in mining activities in the country. It's not like we are against mining, but we are against illegal mining.
There's a lot of speculation, and there's even suggestion from the likes of Citibank.
Economist from Citibank?
Yes.
He's not a real economist, he's only a master. You should ask a PhD to answer that question.
Suggesting that perhaps you will move your cap beyond 3%. Is there a chance of that happening?
I'm the minister, not him. I understand fiscal policy very, very, very well. I learned from the best from everybody in the world about fiscal policy. The reason why last year we pushed the deficit towards the boundary of 3%, because the economy has been slowing since the beginning of the year, maybe since 2024. Deliberately slowed down by our policymaker at that time, and the economy is moving downward. If you learn economy properly, in a downturn, the government should create counter-cyclical policy to ensure that the downturn is not becoming a recession. We did that. We we expanded our fiscal. We give stimulus to the economy to make sure that economy is returning like that, and it happened. In September, we managed to turn around the economic direction. September, October, November, until now. So we push the deficit towards the boundary, but at the same time, we managed to limit the deficit not to surpass the 3% level. This is fun. We're successful in creating a turnaround, but at the same time, we managed that 3% level. That's a work of an expert. I don't want to, in the future, I don't want to surpass the 3% level because people like you, media, will crucify me and tell everybody that I don't know my job.